Hey, what's going on, everyone? Lately, there's been a lot of shop tours being uploaded, and recently my basement was flooded with about 4.5 inches of water, which gave me an opportunity to clean everything up and wipe everything down. So I figured since my shop is clean for a change, I would do a shop tour. So here is my shop for 2017. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, so here's my shop. It's going to be a point and shoot type video. I'm going to try and keep under 10 minutes so I don't put you to sleep. Let's get on with it. So I got 35 feet in length by about 22 feet in width. Actual usable space is about 15 feet wide by the full 35. 7 feet tall ceilings. Let's spin it around to the Rockler mini lathe. For the amount of turning that I do and the price I paid for it, it's well worth the money. I got it on sale for $199, so can't beat that. The wind environmental filter on a 2 horsepower Harbor Freight dust collector. It's a good combination. Definitely get one of these if you don't have one. I think I got like the 10 micron for $129. Well worth the money. I got a video on the Harbor Freight one. What I did was I cut off the mesh screen that they had there, and it improved the suction quality a lot. Do that at your own discretion though, because the impeller is right there. But I got hooked up to the planer, so it should be good. The 6-inch benchtop porter cable jointer. I wish the in-feed and out-feed tables were longer and the fence was longer, but for what it is and what I paid for it, it's good to go. You know, got hooked up to the shop vac, dust collection on it. It's great. What can I say? Yeah, that's where I keep my lathe tools still. Some Sorbees and some Rocklers. This other lathe type stuff. This used to be my lathe cart. Got the DeWalt DW734 12-inch planer. It's a lunchbox style. The only complaint I have on it is the crank on this thing kind of gets jammed up every once in a while if you don't clean it out like every single time. I've had this thing for about 3 years now, and yeah, other than that, the dust collection on it works great. Obviously, it's right there, and I rarely get any snipe. Yeah, so that's that. The 10-inch rigid slider, I would not buy it again for the amount of money I paid for it. No, I would not. It does not cut straight. The lasers are inaccurate now. I've had it for, I think, like 2 years now, and it's kind of taking a crap on me. I do use it every day, but that's what low-angle block planes are for. I did make a little DIY flip-out kind of miter stand there. I was going to do it on both sides when it was over there, but then I moved it, so just got the one. For when I'm on the job and on the go, I got a little 7.25-inch Craftsman miter saw. That thing's pretty powerful for its size. The DIY disc sander. It used to be a Harbor Freight lathe. That's just like the bowl plate with some sticky sanding discs on there. 6-inch. Works good. It's an accurate 90 too. The 10-inch Craftsman benchtop drill press. For the amount of money I paid for it, I got it on sale. It works good. You know, it gets the job done and does what I need to do, so no complaints there. And this is where I store my chuck keys. Rare earth magnets, good to go. You'll always find them. J. Bates inspired finishing supply rack. Definitely needs to be upgraded and enlarged because I'm running out of room there. Water stones, some of them, and the stone flatteners. The router wrenches, some router bits. I made a little shaker style cabinet to house my router bits, and I need to keep plucking along with that because that's not how I want it. There's going to be like shelves and stuff, obviously. The DeWalt jigsaw. The jet air filtration system, it works great for the amount of money I paid for it. I still think it's in the wrong spot, so maybe when Seth Lope gets here, he can show me how to set it up properly. Obviously, I can't hang it from my ceilings because they're a little bit too low and I'll bump my head every time. So anyways, the Delta 36725 10-inch table saw. It's a decent saw. I still wish I would have saved up the money and bought the Laguna Fusion, but if you follow me on Instagram, you know my problems. But I contacted Delta and they were great. They sent me a whole new blade guard assembly and it works fine now. Moving on to the 3-foot by 3-foot by 10-inch deep tool cabinet. Just a quick little tour here. This door won't stay open, so got some Nerix chisels. After I did my giveaway, Desert Bum Woodworking. If you noticed that your chisels were open, that's because I opened them so I could see how they felt and just to check out the quality. And they're good quality. They sharpen up nicely, as you can see. And yeah, for the amount of money I paid for them, they're decent. I think they're like 48 bucks. Some card scrapers, more card scrapers. The Wood River chisels, they work great. Little tip or FYI, if you flip them around backwards, bevel up, that means you gotta sharpen them. Bevel down means they're still sharp. Just some more random crap in here, marking stuff and squares and crap like that. Sweetheart chisels, hopefully one day I'll complete the whole set. Some Nerix Morrison chisels, I rarely use them, but when I do, they do come in handy. I got a couple old TH Weatherby chisels I got from my father. I looked them up online, and they date back to 1892. TH Weatherby, sorry. The Japanese marking knife. Got this from Woodcraft. It's 55 bucks, and the thing is sharp as hell. Another TH Weatherby chisel. Just a mallet. $15 Stanley spoke shave. Works really good for the money. The dwarf squares. Not much to say about that. It's just where I keep all my planes. I'm going to make a box for every Lee Nielsen plane I get. This is the 102 low angle block. Buck Brothers, Stanley contractor style, Sweetheart, homemade planes. Got this from buddy Josh Wood, and then I got in contact with Hawk Tools, and they sent me a black plane kit, and it turned out pretty good. Quarter sawn oak. Some more black planes, some cheapies, Craftsman, Stanley low angle adjustable mouth, Stanley number 9992, shoulder plane, 6,000 grit Waterstone, some books and some templates. Close this. And I use my Wood River scratch all. That tip broke on me, so I use that as like a little stop. The dovetail section, not much going on there as of yet. I still need to get some more stuff. Another saw is going to be coming in the mail. Eventually I'm going to have my markers go all the way across. Oh, another little cool thing too. The calipers you can get from Home Depot for like $4. They work great as a square for small work, like dovetails and stuff like that, or tenons and stuff, because it's got a stop on the back. So just a little tip with that there. Works great. And eventually a couple drawers going to go here to house my water stones, but as of right now it's just like a box with a 5/8 inch molding plane, I think that is, and the Veritas sharpening system, hand mortise chop, another Weatherby chisel, brass blocks that you always see me using. They work great. These are some more water stones, 800 and a 4,000, a couple 1,000s. I got all those water stones from Mike Olson for $30. Some mallets and some flush trim saws. A little cheapy mallet you get from Rockler. The Crown saw. It's adjustable, lefty righty. You pull this little pin out and you flip the blade around, or the handle around, and it's a right-hand saw. But I'm left-handed, so that's where it's at. Some old school planes that I don't use, are just for show. Let's see here. Drill bit cabinet, made a couple years back. Enough said about that. The bench cookie holder that inspired by April Wilkerson. Holds 8 of them, works great. This is my old tool cabinet. And that's what it holds now. Crap. I'm going to eventually get rid of that, and I think I might actually move my drill press onto here because it fits. My drills and drivers, just picked up the Milwaukee. I returned the Makitas. What is it? The clutch or the chuck on this one, it was just too small. They were just too small for me. My hands are kind of big, I guess. Just some crap up here, chargers. Got all my routers up here. This is my most used, I must say, the Rigid. I might actually buy another one. Got the DeWalt 611, the Bosch 1617, another Craftsman one. I got that on the closeout sale before they closed their store. The biscuit joiner I hardly ever use. Just the chargers and crap. Some more stuff that I hardly ever use. Clamps, can never get enough of them. Some other sanders. I got a sander for light work, medium work, heavy duty work, you know what I mean. More clamps. This is like Adrina's little table, but I use it for assembly table. This is my, what am I going to buy next? Lee Nielsen, Woodcraft, Rockler, and then nothing. So take a wild guess. I save all my sanding discs because Adrena loves to cut stuff, and she likes to cut them into like little pieces, and it actually comes in handy when I need like for small work. But there's the magnetic trays I love so much. I got plenty more. Just glue benchtop router table with the Craftsman router hooked up to it still, I believe, and it'll probably stay hooked up to it. Yeah, it's just like a straight bit, I believe it is. Keep my screws right there. I'm at my 10-minute mark already. Some more clamps. You know, gonna redo this a little bit better and neater in the future. Some more clamps I hardly ever use. I just got them on sale. But you never know when you need them. I got some PVC for when I'm making cutting boards. It comes in handy. Glue doesn't stick. This is a little sled that I got inspired by Jack Howling. Great idea for small, close cuts. 14-inch porter cable bandsaw. I have no complaints on it, except it did not come with a fence. But why buy when you can DIY? They got some strong magnets right there, and it works great. So, you know, works great. Was going to be a slab shelf for my room, but it just did not look right. It wasn't big enough, so I put it down here. Some bandsaw boxes, some 4-inch clamps. And I did have a clock from Russell Clarity, but the guts in there, it just stopped working. I thought it was the battery, changed out the battery, and it just did not work. Kind of sucked because it was a nice clock. Blanket chest refinished. Customer's coming to get that today. Craftsman 21-gallon or 20-gallon compressor. This is where I keep all my 2-inch stock. It's all like 4 feet long, and then all my short ones right here. Metal pegboard just holds a bunch of crap. That's all my turning stuff. All those are pen blanks, and there's probably like 50 total. Every time I go to Rockler, I get a pen blank, a couple boards, and you know, that's that. This is the tabletop, the cherry tabletop that I had to start over with. The K4 Craig jig. I just made this lumber rack, and I'm glad I did because the day after I made it, basement flooded. Some of that Kazian foam stuff, that's cool stuff, but you know, I can't really hang stuff on concrete walls, so don't have a need for it. This is all this toolbox holds. Craig screws. That's pretty much it. Some other crap that I never use. That's really, literally all it holds. Oh, a couple nail guns. Over back here, where I keep my slabs and just some other random crap that, you know, never gets used. More clamps from Harbor Freight under there. Some shop vac hoses. A shelf I made a while back for the bar, but we don't use that as a bar. Yeah. My ironable discharge from the Army. I need to make a frame for it. This is my wife's side of the basement. So, that is pretty much it, guys. Hope I didn't bore you to death. Hope I didn't talk too fast. Oh, a little crate that I made. So yeah, that is my shop. Wait, what's this? Oh, yeah. That's nice. Got that one checked off the list. Already got that one. But this is coming. It's coming soon. Okay, so that was my shop. I hope I didn't bore you guys to death or put you to sleep. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If this is your first time floating on by, please subscribe. I appreciate your support. If you're already subscribed, I appreciate your continued support. If you guys like the tour, if you want to give me a like, and leave me a comment down below with any questions or comments you have. I appreciate that as well. But that's it. So, till next time, keep cutting, stay screwing, and have a good one. Tool Junkie 555716, over and out.